Hello, YouTube people. This is Pete from Cinepocalypse. The channel is named after my website, which is cinepocalypse.blogspot.com. I've been writing movie reviews since 2010. There's about 300, I think, or so reviews on that website. I also write reviews for Slashtastic Cinema, which is mainly focusing on horror movies and stuff. I'll leave all the links below in the description. I posted a couple of videos the last couple of days, which was an overview of my Blu-ray collection. It's not the biggest collection in the world, but it's serviceable. My DVD collection is massive. My DVD collection is near enough 7,000 or so movies. Most of them are either on the wall behind, in the bookshelf that's right next to me, which is all action. There's that big pile behind me that was in the video, and DVD corner, which is just random stuff. I've got loads under the bed. I've got about 2,000 in storage as well. So it would take forever for me to go through all of them. Basically, this video is just gonna show you my Film 101 collection. Is not huge. I don't have every title. These are just the ones that I personally like and ones that I want. My collection is more of a film collection than a Blu-ray collection, than a specific format collection. I mainly buy Blu-rays now, but if I see a DVD cheap enough that I don't have, that I want, I will pick it up. I see a lot of YouTubers, they go out and they buy everything that's released on a Monday. I'm not like that. I'd rather not spend my money on something that I'm not going to watch just to have it in my collection. There's nothing wrong with people wanting to buy an inordinate amount of Blu-rays. That's entirely up to them. But for me, these are films that I actually like and that I want in my collection, that I will watch over and over and over and over again. So yeah, this is my Film 101. I haven't got a huge collection. I've got maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 12 films in the Film 101 collection that I have. Most of these were bought at Christmas when they had their ridiculously good sale on. Some of these are ones that I have picked up cheap or have been sent to me by Film 101. Or 101 Films, should I say. It's not Film 101. So yeah, this is my 101 Films collection. I'm going to kick it off with a late 80s, early 90s, 91 I think it was, 1991 action movie, and it's Toy Soldiers. This is still sealed. I haven't watched it since it was sent to me by 101 Films, because I reviewed this before. They sent me a review disc before this came out to review, and once I'd posted the review, this showed up in the mail, and yeah, the sell-through copy, so that's pretty cool. I actually really like this film. It's kind of dated now. It's not as good as it was when I first saw it in like the late 90s. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a good cast. Sean Astin, Lou Gossett Jr. Who else is in it? What's his name? Will Wheaton's in it. Keith Coogan. Andrew Divoff from Dream Master? No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. What's the one where he plays the djinn? I can't remember now. Something Dungeon Master. I don't know. But he played. See, I'm just drawing a complete blank. He's been in lots. You'd recognise him. He plays a villain in most things. He's in 48 Hours too. He's one of the villains in that. But this is Toy Soldiers. It's a fun early 90s teen action film where a group of terrorists take over a private military school. Not a private military school, but a private school, looking for the son of a gangster to help get someone released. I can't remember. Colombian drug lord and terrorist. Louis Galli, whatever. Yeah, but cool movie. Definitely worth your time if you can find it. Pick it up. Yeah, very cool. Next up is a film I rewatched again the other day. This is a film from my childhood that I've always loved. and I was super stoked when it came out on Blu-ray. In the UK, it's known as Solar Warriors. In America, it's known as Solar Babies, and it is Solar Warriors. Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. Always thought it was awesome. Post-apocalyptic. Kids on roller skates escape from what is essentially an orphanage stroke prison in a world where one corporation has seized control of all the world's water, which I don't know how they managed to do. Same plot as Tank Girl, but it doesn't have Malcolm McDowell. It has Richard Jordan, who is a very cool actor who was in... what was he in? He was in the Yakuza, which is the Paul Schrader movie, and he was in something else. What am I can't even... Logan's Run. There you go. Yeah, this is really cool. It's got Jamie Gertz in it, Jason Patric, Lucas Haas, Charles Durning, Adrian Pazdaz in it. Who else is in there? Alexi Sale is in this. Like British, like Scouse comedian Alexi Sale. There's a really, really interesting story behind the creation of this movie. It was produced by Mel Brooks, and Mel Brooks... well, he basically put his house up he remortgaged his house to finance Solar Warriors, and it was a huge flop. But it has a lot of fun elements to it. I still love it. I loved it since I was a kid. A lot of people, when they rewatch a movie from their childhood, they don't have that nostalgia factor because they can see that the film has basically aged badly and it's not as good. For me, most of the films that I love are the films that I watched as a child, that I've continually watched through my teens and through adulthood. So there's no nostalgia factor there for me. Well, there is a nostalgia factor there for me, but they're films that I've not spent 20 years since I last saw. This one I hadn't seen for about 5 years. So when the Blu-ray came out, I was like, yes. And yes, I fucking love this movie. Then we have... I don't know if they numbered these. No, they didn't. Then we have Stuart Gordon's Dolls. I actually don't really like this film. I didn't think it was very good. But it was free, so I'm not gonna knock it. I love Stuart Gordon's movies. I love Reanimator. I love Dagon. I loved Robot Jocks. Yeah, so I'm a big Stuart Gordon fan, but for some reason Dolls didn't really do anything for me. It's pretty violent for a little doll movie, but it's only short as well. It's 77 minutes. It's barely a movie. But yeah, again, like I said, this was free, so I'm not going to knock it. Decent Blu-ray. There's a director's commentary on it, which is pretty cool. Picture quality looks very good as well. So that's Dolls. Then we have Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. Now, this bummed me out because this is a pretty cool film. It's a really, really gruesome horror movie. And disc 2 is the director's cut, but they didn't put the director's cut on a Blu-ray. It's only a DVD, so it's not a remastered version of the director's cut. This is still a very cool film. It's got Scott Bakula in it. It's got Kevin J. O'Connor, Famke Janssen, Daniel van Bargen, who's in it. He played the head of the military school in Malcolm in the Middle. He accidentally, well, I say accidentally, he tried to commit suicide by shooting himself in the head, and he survived, which is horrendous. But he's in this. I can't remember who he plays now, but yeah, this is written for the screen and directed by Clive Barker. Very cool movie. Very, very gory. Then we have, these I haven't watched yet because I've seen them all before. So these are still sealed. And I will get around to watching them. Actually, there's maybe one or two that I haven't seen. The first one is Cherry Falls. Cherry Falls is a great slasher movie. It's kind of a spoof. Sort of. It's not meant to be a spoof. It's not like spoof like Airplane or like Scary Movie is a spoof. It takes genre conventions and kind of twists them a lot like Cabin in the Woods did. But yeah, this is a pretty cool film. Brittany Murphy's in it, Jay Moore's in it. Who else is in it? It's been a while. Michael Bihn's in it. I fucking love Michael Biehn. And yeah, very cool film. I will watch this very, very soon. I need to see what the picture quality is like because the DVD isn't very great. But this is from like 2001 or 2000. I can't remember. 2000. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool film, pretty cool slasher movie, and I like the fact that it's not being downgraded from a 18 to a 15. So yeah, that's Cherry Falls. Cherry Falls is awesome. Then we have a film I've never seen. I'm a big Stallone fan. This is one of his very, very early films. I think he directed this one as well. Yeah, actually, let me see. Written and directed by Stallone. This was in 1978. So this is a year after, well, 2 years after Rocky came out. And I think it was like 4 years after Death Race 2000 came out. This is one I haven't seen. I really want to see it. It's called Paradise Alley. Another boxing drama, I believe. From there in Hell's Kitchen. Oh, Illegal Wrestling, which is very cool because I'm a big wrestling fan anyway. So this is Paradise Alley. This was in their Christmas sale, and I think it was a $5. So I was like, oh, I'm going to pick that up because I have pretty much all of Stallone's movies anyway. Well, I say all of Stallone's movies. I don't have them all. I don't have Stop on My Mum Will Shoot or Oscar or what else did he make in the early 2000s? I can't, not 2000s, noughties. But I have the Stallone remake of Get Carter, which has a fantastic car chase in it, but the film itself is a bit. But so yeah, Paradise Alley. We'll be giving this a watch shortly. I just need to find the time to do that. So this is dual format. It's got the DVD and it's got the Blu-ray, which is very cool. And there's a reverse sleeve and poster, which is what's apparently referred to as extras. Then we've got another film I've never seen. Well, I've seen half of, actually. I downloaded it. This is Into the Night, which is a Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Pfeiffer film. And it's directed by John Landis. I'd never heard of this, and I thought I'd seen most of John Landis' stuff. So this is kind of like a comedy thriller, I guess. Don't really know much about it. But it's got Michelle Pfeiffer in it, which is fine by me. She is a lovely, lovely lady. So yeah, this is Into the Night. No, they don't number them, unfortunately. Oh, it says 101 Films 325. 101 Films 32. Oh yeah, they do number them. 325, 328, 320. 078. I don't know. I'm not sure. 78. So yeah, that's Into the Night, which is with Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. Someone else is in that as well. Richard Farnsworth from The Straight Story. Irene Pappas and Catherine Harold. And the next one is a film that, well, two films that I remember watching when I was a kid. Not really suitable for kids when you think about it, but it is FX The Collection, starring Brian Brown and Brian Dennehy. Both these films are awesome. About a special effects guy in the movies who gets set up for murder, or gets set up for framed for murder. Very cool. The second one, The Deadly Art of Illusion. I didn't know it was called The Deadly Art of Illusion. I thought it was just called FX2. But I knew FX1 is called Murder by Illusion. But yeah, the second one has the creepy robot clown in it. These were... Well, this Blu-ray itself was £6 in the sale. But I saw it in HMV and it was 15 quid, I think it was. So I passed it up and I got it on the sale instead. But yeah, if you can get these movies, check them out. I think I've got them... In fact, right next to me, I have FX2 with a very old Blockbuster sticker on it, which says $5.99, and FX1, which also says $5.99 on it. So yeah. So there we go. That is the FX complete movie collection. Next up is a film that I remember watching when I was younger. Didn't really get it. It came out around the same time as... I want to say They Live. I think They Live was 87, this was 89. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. 1988. It was the year after, and it is Alien Nation, starring James Caan and Mandy Patinkin, and Terence Stamp. I don't remember anything about this movie, but apart from the opening where there's some sort of car chase shootout with the alien and James Caan. But yeah, this is 2 disc as well, which is pretty cool. And it's got a poster and reversible sleeve. What is the reversible sleeve? I think I prefer the artwork on there. But yeah, Alien Nation, 1988. James Caan, Mandy Patinkin, Terence Stamp. Written by Rockner S. O'Banion, who I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think may be related to Dan O'Bannon, who wrote the original Alien movie. So yeah, that is Alien Nation. The next one is a film that I saw ages ago again, so I don't really remember much about it. I remember that it's an anthology horror. It is Nightmares. This is the dual format Blu-ray, contains both Blu-ray and DVD collection. Well, version, should I say. And it has Terror in Topanga, The Battle of Bishop, The Benediction, and Night of the Rat. The first one stars Christina Rains. Second one stars Emilio Estevez, which is about a gaming thing. Then you've got Lance Henriksen in The Benediction. And in Night of the Rat, we have Veronica Cartwright from Alien. And Richard Mazza from The Thing. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, looking forward to checking this out at some point. And it's directed by Joseph Sargent, who's... that was produced by Christopher Crowe. Interesting. So yeah, I will watch this at some point. Again, this is still sealed. I haven't opened it since it came. So that is Nightmares. And then we have one of the funniest films that I have ever seen in my entire life. I said this on the video of my Blu-ray collection. It is a film by David Zucker, one of the writer and directors of Airplane, and it is motherfucking basketball with Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Now, I love Trey Parker and Matt Stone because I'm a massive South Park fan. This was written by David Zucker, Robert Locash, Lewis Friedman, and Jeff Wright. Now, to me, I'm wondering how much of this was improvised by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, because there's a lot of very obvious South Park humor in this. Now, I've been following Trey Parker and Matt Stone since South Park came out in 1997 or 98 or something, and through them I saw their earlier movies like Cannibal the Musical, Orgasmo, Basketball, and then the South Park movie, and then the one they did after that, Team America. So I love these guys. Their video game is also fantastic. Both video games are also fantastic. But South Park's my favourite animated show of all time. Like I showed up, I've got seasons 1 to 18 on DVD. I can't be bothered buying the Blu-ray because I've already got them and I've spent quite a bit of money on that anyway. So yeah, when this came out, I was like, when I saw this on Amazon, it was $7.99 on Blu-ray. I instantly pre-ordered it. I think it was $7.99 or maybe $9.99. I instantly pre-ordered it because I fucking love this movie. Me and my brother, we quote this on a daily basis. That's how much we love it. So that's Basketball. And finally, a film that I saw via a VHS rip on YouTube. I bought a DVD of it from Amazon Germany that showed up, which only had German audio and no English audio. Then I downloaded it, and then I noticed that this was in the sale on 101 Films at Christmas. So I bought the Blu-ray because this film is amazing. It is stone cold with the Boz. Brian Bosworth, Lance Henriksen, William Forsythe. This film's amazing. It's so action-packed. Craig R. Baxley directed it, who is a well-known stunt choreographer, stunt coordinator within action cinema. Awesome movie. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. You will not be disappointed. There are some epic mullets in this film. There's bikers, there's explosions, there's gunfights, there's racism, I say racism, it's because there's a brotherhood. I think it's a brotherhood. There's a Mississippi biker gang. I quite like this. Joe Huff, Brian Bosworth, is a cop who's angry at the system for handling criminals with kid gloves. He's on suspension, but the FBI gives him the opportunity to go undercover in Mississippi and infiltrate the Brotherhood, a white supremacist, there we go, racism, a white supremacist biker gang that runs drugs. In the Brotherhood, each member legally changes their name to their Brotherhood nickname. They're led by a violent psychopath named Chains Cooper. You couldn't make this shit up. Chains Cooper. And Joe begrudgingly accepts the job. As a member of the gang, Joe, renamed John Stone, learns that they're plotting a paramilitary assault on the state capital to rescue a gang member sentenced to execution. And it's up to Joe to stop them. Awesome film. It's such a good movie. Has reversible sleeve. It's a single. It's not like dual format or anything, but it also has a really cool poster in it, which I'm not sure why they didn't use this artwork or the original blue artwork, but this is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see. That's the poster that came with it. But yeah, awesome movie. So crazy, bonkers, and just absolutely insane. So yeah, there we go. That is my 101 Films collection. There we go. Next video, I might do my Eureka collection or my Arrow collection is massive. I might do that. I might do my Arrow Academy actually. That's possible. But if whatever you leave your suggestions in the comments, and I will have a look and maybe do one of them. I don't know. I shall try. But thank you very much. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Hit the notification button and enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.